Last one, man. Bernard told me that he feels going into the talking about the Spence Crawford fight.
Because I don't know Bernard.
Bernard Hopkins? Oh, I was gonna say you guys are chopping it up at the hall.
Yeah. First name basis, yeah.
We're all boxing, right? He told me B-Hop, right? The executioner. He told me that he feels that Crawford. He's seen Crawford in the ring have to make adjustments, and for him, he kind of favors, I guess, Crawford in that sense because he hasn't had to see Spence make adjustments. You've obviously been in the ring with both of them. Would you agree with that? And also, a question I posed to Bernard is maybe Spence doesn't look like he's making adjustments because what he does tends to work, and maybe that's why he doesn't do it. But you obviously know firsthand knowledge. Would you agree with that?
I felt like Terence was a little smarter than Errol. I think we have grown accustomed to believing that Terence makes adjustments, and I don't know if we've grown accustomed to believing that Errol does not make adjustments. He made adjustments against me. He made adjustments against Ugas. I don't know how you missed it. He made adjustments against Mikey Garcia. Everybody says that he outboxed Mikey. I think that he found success boxing, and so he stuck with it. That's an adjustment, because if you come in the ring wanting to box to set up your power, then eventually be aggressive like you are every fight, and then you decide to just stick with what's working, that's an adjustment. So we've seen Errol make adjustments. I mean, talking about Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. is like talking about who's the greatest rapper in the world. Whether you talk about now or the greatest ever, it's a on. We're gonna go back and forth. We're gonna argue, and you make one great point, and I got a point to just a great rebuttal for you. You know what I mean? So it's never ending, and I just can't wait for the fight because I do think it's gonna be terrific, amazing. It's gonna be an instant classic.
It really is, man. Just like what is also an instant classic, the Porter Way podcast. I love it, brother. It's awesome. It's good stuff. Tell the fans where they can follow that, follow yourself, and see all the good stuff you have for them.
The Porter Way podcast everywhere, I believe. Instagram, Twitter, everything is the Porter Way podcast. We're on YouTube. I'll tell everybody to go on there and watch us because you can see the characters at work. Beyond that, I mean, if you on your way to work, you can listen to us on any podcast platform out there. We will be at Jake Paul versus Rockman next week. We'll be doing some lives, so y'all tune in next week on the Porter Way podcast live on YouTube.
There it is. Appreciate you, Shawn, as always, sir. Thank you, brother. Later. Always. Thank you.